So welcome everyone to my channel Engineering Essentials. Today we are going to look into the topic collision handling techniques, and in that specifically separate chaining. So what is collision? In simple words, collision occurs when the hash function maps two different keys to the same location. What do you mean by that? In this, collision occurs when the hash value of key 1 and key 2 is equal, not when the key 1 and key 2 is equal. So to understand it in better way, let's look into an example. So here are two keys 32 and 22. So the hash function is h of k is k mod m. Suppose the m, that is the hash table value, is 10. So we write the hash table 0 to 9. So for the key h 32, 32 mod of 10, which is 2. So index 2 is initially empty, so we can accommodate 32 over here. So if anyone of you do not know how to calculate the mod value, simply we have to divide 32 by 10. 3 is a 30, and the remaining value is the remainder. Remainder value is the modulus. So h of 22 is 22 mod 10, which again comes the value 2. So already 2 index 2 is already occupied by the key 32. So here collision occurs because the hash value of 32, two different keys 32 and 22 is the same. So to resolve this collision, there are different techniques that are called the collision handling techniques. The first one is separate chaining, the another one is open addressing. In this lecture, we are going to look into the separate chaining method. So what do you mean by separate chaining? So in simple words, separate chaining means the idea is to make each cell of hash table point to a linked list of records that have same hash function value. So the hash function is h of k is k mod m. So in simple terms, separate chaining separate chaining, when two keys have the same hash value, we arrange them in a linked list, like in a linked list. So let's look in an example. Here I have taken an example. These are the keys given: 32, 42, 28, 34, 48, 62, 74. And here we have given the hash table value, that the hash value n is equals to 10. So I have made the hash table from 0 to 9. So let's solve for first key h of 32, which is 32 mod 10. Here comes the value 2. So we have to insert the key 32 at index 2. So I have inserted here 32. Then next key is 42. So 42 mod 10. Again the hash value is 20. Hash value of 42 is 2. So we just simply have to chain and write 42 next to 32. Again the next hash value is 28. So 28 mod of 10, yeah, 8. 8 is unoccupied. We simply have to write here 28. So it's like in linked list. So next h of 34, 34 mod 10. Again the value comes 4. So here we write 34. Next hash key is 48. So 48 mod of 10, 8. It's already occupied. We just simply have to chain it next to 28. Next is 62. 62 mod 10, here 2. Write it beside 42. So next, the next key is 74. 74 mod 10, here comes the value 4. So write it beside 34. So I hope you guys understood how to solve this collision by separate chaining method. Let's look into disadvantages and advantages of this method. So advantage of separate chaining is it's simple to implement. We just have to when collision occurs, we just have to add it in a linked list. So hash table never fills up. We can always add more element to chain. As you looked into this example, the hash table never fills up. So third is less sensitive to the hash function or load factor. So sometimes what happens is the hash keys can be more than the hash table value. So the what do I mean by this is the hash key. The hash key can be greater than the hash table value, which means k value can be greater than n value. Then it is mostly used when it is unknown how many and how frequently keys may be inserted or deleted. What are the disadvantages of this method? Cache performance of chaining is not good as keys are stored using linked list. Second is wastage of space. Some parts of hash table are never used. So as you looked into this example, many of the indexes, there are no keys at many of the indexes, so they are wasted. So if the chain becomes long, then search time can be 0 of n in worst case. So if collision occurs at the same indexes, the linked list can go and on and on. Then we'll look into the algorithm. There are two main algorithms in this separate chaining. First one is insert. To insert, we have to just write insert item key comma element a, that array we have to insert in an array. So a array bracket the key we have to insert dot insert and key comma element. So if we want to insert a key after 74, the array becomes a of 74 dot the key we have to add and the position of the key. Then second one is search. If you want to search the element, we have to search key comma element. Key is the key we have to find, we have to search, and the element that is index at which the element is present. So first we'll store it in the b, that is the b is a linked list, the array element, and then simply b search key comma element. So I hope you understood this topic, separate chaining. Please let me know in the comments if you want another examples of the same topic. I hope you like the video. Please like and subscribe.